Well, hi everyone. We are glad to be with you again. Tracy Hanson and I have been talking about strengths and weaknesses. And Tracy talked to us about the strengths and weaknesses of her golf game, and then a little bit about what God's been doing in her life since she left professional golf as a player. And so I want to talk to you now about the strengths God has given you, say beyond your ability as a golfer, in terms of maybe what we would call spiritual gifts. Sometimes you'll hear people call that, or just the way that God has given you talent in your life, things that you really enjoy and have a desire to serve Him with. What are some of those things for you that are strengths?
I think I've always felt like I've been a good encourager for people and a good listener. And despite what's been going on in my life, I've always been able to kind of look and see what was potential for people. I feel like my gifts feel like they're changing, or maybe I'm just now understanding them better, of being able to be in relationship with people and interact at a deeper level of relationship. Because, as a professional athlete, we tend to put this wall around us and not really engage with people on deeper levels, either because we're like, what do you want from us? Or I can't be that vulnerable. And so I think a gift that He's developing and really challenging me with is that I can be a person to walk alongside and mentor somebody.
So, well, let's put a couple of things together then. I come to you and I say, Tracy, I just don't feel I'm very good at anything. And you might say to me, well, do you believe that God is in your life? And I would say, well, yes, I do, but I don't see anything. Now, let's use your strength of encouragement. What would you say to someone like that who just didn't seem to have a concept that God had given them anything to work with?
Yeah, well, if I knew you well enough, I could specifically pick a few things that I've witnessed in you. And I know you, that you're a great writer. And so I'd say, Jeff, you have a way with words that can encourage people as you write them down in devotionals and in your the writings that you put out for links. I mean, you're a gifted writer, and you are sharing about Jesus through your writing.
Wow. Well, I do feel encouraged. Thank you very much. Is that something that you also would encourage others to do? Say, you have a strength, use it. Why?
We all have strengths and weaknesses, but if you can strengthen your strengths and then put people around you that can be the strength where you're weak, that's where we can really bloom. Wow. We're not created to fill all of the gifts. We're created for a few, or some less, some more. But it's about living into your strength and practicing those strengths, and then surrounding yourself with people that can help you where you're weak.
So this is back to that relationship thing again. Yeah. So when we're in relationship with others, we really can support one another with the strengths we've been given. Yeah,
we're built for community. We're not built to be isolated islands. And it sounds like a cliche, but it's really true. I mean, God has built us to be community to each other as believers in Christ.
And that sounds to me like it's important not just for our strengths, but also in times of weakness and challenge. And I want to talk about that next time.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.